In the practice book or in the main book? There was no homework in the practice book? Hmm. I guess we are studying unit 11, isn't it? We have already done the reading section here. Okay, get it. Okay. Sur surprising collectibles, surprising passions. So we'll read the text. We'll talk about the question answers. So Rakhi, which story did you read? Rakhi, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Which story did you
I
read?
was I was busy. I was busy yesterday, sir.
So you
So I
haven't read
didn't read any.
any stories?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
you haven't read any stories. Okay, you guys have done your reading. So let's see. Question number one. Which story have you guys read? The Barbie doll collectors and you, the the royal memorabilia. Can you say the word memorabilia? Memorabilia. It was a bit difficult for me to pronounce the first time. I was struggling as well. Memorabilia. The Coca-Cola can collector. Okay. Let's see. How long have they been collecting? So the royal memorabilia collector story. Answer the question. How long has this guy, Hunter, okay, his name is Hunter? No, his name is Jan, Jan Hugo. How long has he been collecting, um, royal memorabilia? Come again. Jan Hugo is a woman. Oh, interesting. Okay, and she's been collecting for for 43 years. She's been collecting it for a long time. She's been collecting it for a long time. Okay. Now, Coca-Cola can collector, what's his name? David. David Andriani. How long has he been collecting? David? We don't say since 15 years. We say for 15 years. Since he was 15 is a different story. Since he was 15 is a different story. 15 years means he started 15 years ago. He started when he was 15. When he was 15. So he's been collecting since he was 15, right? He's been collecting since he was 15. The Coca-Cola can collector, David, has been collecting Coca-Cola cans since he was 15 years old. Okay. Next question would be, Arish, which story did you read? Mank, which story did you read? And Saurav?
Coca-Cola collector.
Okay. And Saurav, which story did you read?
I haven't read any, sir.
You haven't read any. Arish, have you read any of these stories?
No, sir. Hello, sir.
Haven't you?
Hello, good evening. No,
You
sir. I
haven't?
haven't. I'm really sorry
Okay.
to say, sir, that I am not sincere these days. I'm absenting every day, sir, because I am stuck in my work. So, please, sorry, sir.
Okay. All right. Fine. When I ask about the Coca-Cola can collector, you answer the question. And
Hello, sir.
now moving on to the
Hello.
Barbie doll collectors, two Barbie doll collectors. How long have they been collecting?
Hello, sir.
Bettina, there are two collectors. One is Bettina and the other is Gian. Okay. So Bettina, how long has Bettina collecting or been collecting? How long has she been collecting? Since she was 10. And Gian? When he was a kid. Okay. Since he was a kid, not when he was. He's been collecting when he was a kid now. He started collecting when he was a kid. He has been collecting since he was a kid. See the difference. When we say when he was a kid, then we refer to a past time expression and we need the past tense. He started collecting when he was a kid. He has been collecting since he was a kid. See the difference, okay? Next, when he was a kid refers to a moment in the past, a time finished action. He started when he was a kid. He has been collecting since he was a kid. Yes, everything is okay, Arish. All right, let's continue. And
Good evening, sir.
hey, Rukaiya, good evening. Which story? Oh, you read about the Barbie doll, Rukaiya. I remember I asked you to read about Barbie doll. Have you read it?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay, good, beta. Now, please answer. How long the two Barbie doll collectors, how long have these two Barbie doll collectors been collecting? Rukaiya.
Yes, sir, I am telling. Just 2 minutes wait.
Okay. And let's move on to the second question. The second question is how many have they collected? So let's see. How many have they collected? The Royal Memorabilia collector. How many has he collected? He has collected over 10,000 pieces. Okay. Okay. And moving on to the second, the Coca-Cola can collector. How many Coca-Cola cans has he collected so far?
He has collected over 2,000 cans.
Okay, instead of now, you can use the word so far. He has collected
So far.
20,000 or over 20,000 cans so far. Up tak.
Sir,
Yes, Rukaiya.
they have collected 17,000 dolls.
17,000, beta. I heard 70,000, okay? 17.
17. 17.
Okay, beta, you should say it this way, Rukaiya. There are two Barbie doll collectors. One of them is Bettina, and she has collected 17,000 dolls. And the other, Gian, has collected over
6,000.
6,000. Together, they have collected over 23,000 dolls. Together, they have collected over 23,000 dolls, out of which 17,000 are Bettina's and 6,000 are Gian's.
Yeah.
Moving on to question number 3. When and how did their passion start? When and how did their passion start? Their passion started when if you want to use the phrase. Otherwise, you could simply start in a different way as well. So going to you one by one, who would like to answer about the Royal Memorabilia Collector's fashion beginning? How did Jan Hugo start her collection? Can you look at me and answer without taking reference of the book, just in your simple words? If you have an answer in your mind in Hindi, if you know what you're talking about, there is one option, people memorize the answer. And another is you feel, you know what you are saying in Hindi, you have the idea, and you try and express it in English in your simple words instead of looking at it. Just you need to form your own sentences. Those sentences are not written there. When and how did Jan Hugo's passion start? Tell me in Hindi if you can, without looking at it. हिंदी में बता दो. तुम मुझे हिंदी में जैसे बोलना वैसे बोल दो. गलत सही pronunciation doesn't matter. कुछ words के pronunciation गलत होंगे, it's all right. नाम याद नहीं. अच्छा, तो नाम नहीं तो नाम के बदले क्या बोल सकते हो? अपना कॉमन सेंस लगाओ. अभी नहीं समझ में आया. हिंदी फिर से एक बार अच्छे से. हिंदी में क्योंकि तुम्हें पता होना चाहिए तुम्हें क्या बोलना है. फिर ही इंग्लिश या हिंदी या फ्रेंच में बोला जा सकता है. तो हिंदी तो तुम्हारी मदर टंग है, तो तुम हिंदी में बता सकते हो. प्लीज टेल मी. ये नाम नहीं बोलना है तुम्हें. नाम नहीं बोलना है तुम्हें. नाम नहीं बोलना है क्योंकि तुम नाम याद नहीं कर पा रहे. नाम की जगह क्या बोल सकते हो? ये कॉमन सेंस लगा के बताओ. वो लोग कौन हैं जिनका नाम तुम नहीं बोल पा रहे? वो कौन है? हु आर दोज पीपल? हाँ, ऐसे बोलो. व्हेन, जब वो किसी रॉयल फैमिली मेंबर्स की शादी में गए थे. शादी में गए थे. अच्छा, उसको किसने गिफ्ट दिया? ये दिया गिफ्ट किसको? रॉयल फैमिली मेंबर को. ठीक है, वहां से शुरू हुआ. Is there anybody else who has read about the Royal Memorabilia Collector? No, not here. So fine, I'm accepting your answer. Do you think you can answer, although it was not your story? That's what I'm saying. कि ये किसी को कॉइन देंगे तो इससे कैसे इनका कलेक्शन शुरू हो जाएगा? Somebody gifted them a coin. Somebody gifted them a coin, and that started their passion. Okay, it was just by accident, by chance. Okay, fine. Now let's talk about David Andriani, the Coca-Cola can collector. How did his passion start? कुछ हिंदी में अगर बताना हो तो क्या बोलेंगे? हाँ, कुछ और भी बताना है उसमें, कुछ और ऐड कर सकते हैं कोई जानकारी जो इस सवाल से रिलेटेड हो कि उसका पैशन कैसे स्टार्ट हुआ. वो 5 साल का बच्चा था जो उसको कोका कोला कैन पसंद नहीं. मेरे ख्याल से ज्यादा जानकारी है कि उसके पिताजी वापस आए कहीं से और वो एक कैन लेके आए थे. ये चीज तुम्हें इसी से तो ये है. ये आंसर देना था तुम्हें हिंदी में. हिंदी में नहीं दिए तो इंग्लिश का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है कि तुम्हारे पास कोई इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है दिमाग में. वो कोई भाषा में नहीं आ सकती मुंह से बाहर. अगर है दिमाग में, उन सारी भाषाओं में बाहर आ सकती है जो तुम कंफर्टेबली बोल पाते हो. तो कैसे स्टार्ट हुआ कि उसके पापा कोई कैन लेके आए थे उसके. हाँ, that's what you have to talk about. All right, moving on to the third, the two Barbie doll collectors. So Rukaya, you tell me about Bettina, one of the two Barbie doll collectors. How did her passion start? Actually, we have somebody here. Mayank read about the Coca-Cola can collector, isn't it, Mayank?
Uh, yes, sir, I do.
Can you answer how did his passion start? David's passion? David and
Uh,
Rayani's
y- yeah, when he has got his first can, it was given by his father, and this can was brought by his father from Germany in 1979.
But your tense was not, fine. Your
Uh,
choice of tense,
yeah,
because you want to say, जब उसको मिला था, not he has got, when he got his
when he
first
got.
can when he was 5, it was from his dad. He brought it from Germany, okay, and this ignited his passion, started his passion. Ignite,
Passion for,
आग लगाना, okay,
yeah,
ignition,
ignition. Hmm.
ignite, आग लगाना. तो आग लगाना is not a negative word. Ignite a passion, मतलब ये passion शुरू हुआ, ये passion जली, मतलब कि ये ख्वाहिश पैदा हो गए ना, ignited. बाद में एक और phrase पढ़ते हैं, reignite, दोबारा जलना. जैसे when you like somebody at a school and 20 years later you meet them in life again when you are in your 40s, and then your passion is reignited for each other. So ignited, reignited, nice word actually in this context. So fine, moving on to the, yes, third person, Bettina Rukhaya. How did her passion start?
Sir, about Bettina, I'm not sure because she was staying in the hospital and she was given a Barbie. I'm
Hmm.
confusing this. Could you please
Okay.
explain?
I will. When I read, I will explain. No problems. I'm just checking your understanding by asking. Do you have any answer about Jian Rukaiya? How
Yes,
he
sir.
started collecting these
When
dolls? Yes.
when he was, when he was kid, he has and their parents were not allowing him
His
to.
his parents or their parents, Rukaiya beta?
His parents not allowing him to collect
No,
Barbies or to
थोड़ा सा यहाँ पर
collect.
tense का ध्यान रखो. His parents not allowing is not a good sentence. His parents didn't allow, or his parents were not allowing. Okay, but not allowing, no, were not allowing or did not allow.
Okay, so
Hmm. Okay.
not to
Look
have
at. Hmm.
all.
Okay, Aman, what do you know about these two collectors? How did their passion start? She was given a Barbie for staying in a hospital. What does that mean? Why would somebody give her a Barbie for staying in a hospital? Okay, you're still repeating the line, but you're not really helping me understand it. Oh, it's okay. I'll read and I'll explain. Fine, it's okay. Not everybody can, not, you can't understand everything written in the text. Otherwise, the teacher's role is, unnecessary. The teacher is not needed. So it's okay, you don't know. Tell me about Jian. How did he start his passion? Being a boy, it was difficult for him to play with dolls. Yeah. This made him more curious. You again, you're copy pasting. Oh, that's great then. That's great. Okay, fine. This made him curious about Barbie dolls, and he started collecting them. Happens. Sometimes you're not allowed to do something, and you really want to do only that one thing. Okay, fine. It is a bit strange for a boy to collect dolls. In some societies, people will definitely judge that boy a lot. Okay, moving on to number 4. Where do they keep their collections? Where do they keep their collections? Where do they keep their collections? That's a good question. Royal memorabilia person, Jan Hugo, where does she keep her collection? She keeps
She keeps in
in
her house.
the house where she lives. Okay.
Yes.
Sahil, which story did you read, Sahil?
The royal memorabilia, sir.
Oh, yeah. Fine. So, yes, Sahil, what's the answer?
Come again, sir.
What's the answer to the question? Where does she keep her collection?
Yes, she keeps the collection in her house, and where she lives, she has she has and gift fills 3 rooms in her house where she lives.
Wow. She has kept her collection in her house, and 3 rooms are filled with her collection. 4 rooms are filled with her collection. Wow. Okay. So her house has become a small museum, sort of. Okay. Okay. Did you see how I use the word sort of? I mean, not it is a museum, उस type का. तो English में ऐसे ही use करते हैं sort of. Not exactly. Her house is not a museum, but she has turned her house into a museum. And I said she has turned her house into a museum. I mean, a small museum, sort of. And this is not what I'm saying after reading the text. Okay? When you guys told me, sir, in her house, she has kept all her collection, and 4 of her rooms are filled with the collections. I said, wow, like that's like she has changed her house into a small museum, sort of. Okay. तो ये मैंने कहा है, पढ़ के नहीं, मेरे मन में ख्याल आया कि 4 4 रूम भर दिए अपना कलेक्शन से, रॉयल मेमोरेबिलिया, एक तरह का म्यूजियम बना दिया है। एक तरह से मैंने बोला एक तरह से म्यूजियम बना दिया। तो ये जो हिंदी में एक तरह से है, इन इंग्लिश इट इज सॉर्ट ऑफ, लेकिन फ्लो अलग होता है इंग्लिश का, वो ध्यान दे दें। शी इज मेड हर हाउस अ स्मॉल म्यूजियम, शी हैज टर्न हर हाउस इनटू अ स्मॉल म्यूजियम, सॉर्ट ऑफ, SORT, राइट, सॉर्ट ऑफ। ओके, अभी इसका रिएक्शन, क्योंकि मुझे पता है टेक्स्ट, तो जब कोई ऐसे रिएक्ट करता है तो आप पढ़े तो सच है कि वो पैसा लेती है लोगों को विजिट करने का, राइट? एम आई राइट? आप पढ़े हो ये? she Sahil, that she charges people money to visit all those things, to see all those things. तो आप बोल सकते थे it is actually true, आपका रिएक्शन होना चाहिए। जब मैंने कहा था she has made her house into a small museum, sort of, तो आपको बोलना चाहिए it is actually true। चुप नहीं रह सकते थे, क्योंकि आप चुप रहते हैं इसका मतलब आप कुछ नहीं बोल रहे, जबकि आपको जानकारी है कि ऐसा हुआ है एक्चुअली ऐसा, तो आप बोलते हैं हाँ यही तो हुआ, it is true। People visit the collection, they come to see the collection, and Jan asked them to pay a certain amount of money to see all these memorabilia, to see all the pieces of the memorabilia. Okay, I think it's an uncountable noun, memorabilia. Just let me Google it, guys. Memorabilia. Memorabilia. It is a plural noun in itself. Memorabilia, memorabilium, memorabilia. Okay, it comes from there. There are, I guess, it is a plural noun now. Memorabilia is a plural noun. Okay, okay. She has kept all the memorabilia in her house. She charges people to see them. She charges people to see them. Yeah. Okay. Next question. The can collector, David, where does he keep his collection? He keeps his collection in that garage. All right. Mayank, would you like to answer?
Yeah. He keeps his collection in his house and garage.
Okay.
And he has the largest collection. That is why he has got a Guinness World Record award.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it will matter or not ever, but there are 2 pronunciations for the word that you used, one British and the other American. So the British pronunciation is garage, not garage. It is garage, garage. Okay, mostly it is garage. Yeah, some people can pronounce it garage as well, but it is garage. Okay, garage. Okay. And then American pronunciation is Garage.
Garage.
Garage. In the garage. Okay. So garage and garage. These are the two pronunciations of the word. Okay. Next. Barbie doll collectors. Where do they keep their collection?
She keeps her Barbies
Beta,
all
Ruqayya.
over.
Yeah, Ruqayya, you know that there are two people, right? So
Yes, sir.
here, because I'm
I'm
not
talking.
talking, yeah, so you should here
Yeah, I
mention
am talking about
Bettina.
Bettina.
Hmm.
Keeps her baby Barbies all over her house,
Yes.
but she has a special room for her favorite Barbies.
Oh, okay.
And about Jian, it's not mentioned in the book.
Okay. Very good. I like the answer. You said that Bettina keeps her dolls in all over her house, means in different parts of the house, but she has a room for her favorite dolls. Okay. And she said that Gian, where does he keep where he keeps is not mentioned. Do you agree? Okay. To be able to say that it is not mentioned is very, very important. There are a lot of tests all over the world of English where they give you this option. You can't decide, you can't say the information is not available. And a lot of times the students don't choose this answer when it is the right answer. It means they misunderstood the information, right? So to be able to say that this information is not available is good. It talks about your clarity. You understand the things you read. Now, moving on to, do they have a favorite? What is it? Okay. So the Royal Memorabilia collector, Jan Hugo, does she have a favorite?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Better to say yes, she does, because my question is, does she have a favorite,
Yes, sir, yes.
Sahil? Technically, it is wrong, you know? Technically, it is a wrong response. So does she have
Actually, I
a
couldn't
favorite?
hear that.
Yes, Sahil.
Yes,
What is
it
it?
does. Jan's favorite piece is a doll of the newborn Prince George in 2013.
One by one. Let him answer and I'll come to you. Yes, Sahil, can you repeat your answer?
Jan's favorite piece is a doll of the newborn Prince George in 2013.
Okay. Yeah. My problem with this answer is, it is the right answer, but it is the exact words written in the text. Okay.
Yes, sir, it is.
You can say it in a different way. Can you not? Oh, she has a doll. It is, break the information into two sentences. She has a doll. It is, yeah, it belonged to Prince Charles when he was a kid. Prince George when he was a kid. Okay. This is not written exactly. These words are not written there. I'm not saying you should not work on that pattern and everything, but sometimes you should be able to answer the questions in your own words. Because basically we are learning how to talk in English. In exams at schools, people always copy the answers from the book and they never develop their own ability in the language. We can't repeat that mistake here. Okay. What do you learn about? No, we have more people. Two Barbie doll collectors. Now, the Coca-Cola can collector's favorite piece. Does he have a favorite piece too? Okay. Surprisingly, some Coca-Cola cans are made of gold and silver too, right? They are special edition Coca-Cola cans. They are his favorite.
Well, it's not clearly mentioned there in the text whether on the gold or silver cans are their favorite can. are his
Okay.
favorite can.
Mayank is saying that it is not clearly written. So I will have to read and tell you guys whether it is written clearly or not. Okay. We'll read and find out. So what's your response, Mayank? When I ask you, do they have a favorite? What is it? Go ahead. Mayank.
Well, according to the text, it's not clearly mentioned, but the cans which are made of gold or silver probably be his favorite.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
Coming to the third, collectors, the Barbie doll collectors. Do they have a favorite? What is it?
Bettina doesn't have the favorite one. It's
Doesn't
not
have her
mentioned
favorite.
in the
Doesn't have a favorite doll. She doesn't have a favorite doll. You
fav-
can't use the word the here. She doesn't have उसका कोई favorite doll नहीं है. She doesn't have a favorite doll. Okay.
but there is a room for the special Barbie favorite Barbies, and the room